I'm a realtor here in California, Los Angeles. On this side of town, homes are very expensive. But yeah, so I've been an agent since 2017. And, you know, I've had a couple of really successful deals. And, you know, you got to be consistent with it. You know, where I messed up was not being so consistent with real estate. When I got my first deal, it was through, you know, I think like a family friend. And at that moment is your breaking point where you need to go and be consistent, door knock, talk to people, and I didn't do that. So basically I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, so you guys don't make the same mistakes and you guys have a successful deal. So yeah, so I've been an agent since 2017. I've been what they're called seasonal agents. And what those agents are is just like what it sounds like, seasonal. So they only come off from like the summertime and just work the summertime, and they do have a second job, and that's one thing I do have another job. So I do real estate and I have another job. And yeah, being a seasonal agent doesn't really work. It doesn't work because of the reason that you meet clients, and those clients that, you know, are ready to buy, and since you're a seasonal agent, let's just say you don't work you know, towards the winter time, towards the end of the year. And if you're a seasonal agent, you don't work those at the end of the year. And then there's buyers towards that end of the year that want to buy, but then you're not really keeping contact with them. You're not moving. You're not doing anything. So then you lose those clients, and that's basically the situation that I did. That's what happened to me. And you know, it's life. You learn in life. It's a lesson. So yeah, it's basically where I'm at. I am starting from the ground up. I gotta rebuild my brand, rebuild my name. And, you know, to be honest, like, it's a struggle, it's hard. Because once you get in the momentum and the movement, well, that is what fuels you and motivates you to keep pushing forward. But once you get that momentum and that movement, and then you start slowing down and then you stop, well, getting that momentum again is difficult. So this is the first video that I'm putting out there. It's just basically documenting my fails and achievements. So, you know, for you guys watching, I hope you guys stay along the journey to see basically the real world of real estate. A lot of people, you know, say that they get a first deal and then they make millions, and it doesn't go that way. Like, it's hard, just like anything else. The more money you work with, the harder it is.